Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're first to know when new episodes are available. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Fitness and Fun in Bali with Hattie Kanyo on the Clydesdale Media channel. We're so stoked for you to be here. Hattie, what's going on? I saw you competed in a lifting competition. We talked about it last week. Saw some footage. How'd it go?
It went really well. Can you hear me all right? Hi, guys. Okay, I'm not putting in my earbuds today because I'm still on the hunt for those headphones that you said. It's just really hard to get stuff here, but I'm hopefully going to have them next time. But yeah, the weightlifting comp went so well. It was my first weightlifting comp. And like the people putting it on came up to me a few days before and were just like, hey, we're just wondering if maybe you want to bump up to the experience group, because I was supposed to be in the novice group since I've never done a competition before. And like the experience group is people who've been to like nationals and, you know, big weightlifting comps. So like, obviously I was flattered, but I was really intimidated as well. But I ended up just doing it because I had a lot of friends be like, hey, if you want to be the best, you need to compete with the best. And so, yeah, it was insane. Like the girl who got first, she was only 49 kilos and snatched 75 kilos. And I usually do pounds. So like, even just saying that in kilos, I was like, okay, that's like insane. So yesterday I was actually putting it into pounds, talking to my friend, and I was like, holy crap. Like it just was another level of holy crap. And yeah, this girl was a beast and she did amazing. And I'm just so grateful to have like experienced weightlifting with them. And it was like on a full stage. The stage was raised. It was like just a beautiful stage. It had all your numbers on the back while you were lifting. And yeah, it was just a whole ordeal. And it was the coolest experience.
We can show some of that, but Corey in the chat said, sweet Jesus to the 49 kilos. So I wanted to get that in there, but we can show you on the podium in front of that awesome screen on that awesome stage. And it is coming up right now. And I'm going to blow it up a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
Sure. There we go. Slide you over. So you can see the screen behind her. And then on the floor below, the nice lifting platform. And you said that this was put on by Alikio?
Yeah, it was.
So the high-end Olympic lifting setup, I'm sure, because I've worked the Arnold before here in Columbus, and they use Alikio for all of their Olympic lifting stuff as well.
Okay, yeah, it was just pristine and beautiful, and nice platforms in the warm-up area. And like, I've never done one of these, so my warm-up, you know, CrossFit, where you're just like quick warm up, whatever, slapping on weight. Like I'm usually used to just doing like maybe 4 warm up weights and then I'm at my weight, you know, just slapping on weight. And I'm looking at everyone else taking forever to warm up. So I'm trying to chill out. Even one of the guys, he kept coming up to me being like, you need to slow down, slow down. So I was just back there like, oh, okay, just chill out.
So I don't know what IDR is, but 6 million seems like a lot.
So in Canadian, that would probably be around 600, just over $600, because I won 2.5, which is like $220. So in American, that would be, yeah, maybe like 190 something or something. And the 6.5 million would be, yeah, maybe like $600 or 500 something for American.
The check with all the zeros looks better, even if it is IDR.
I know, right? It's like, wow, I just made $2.5 million. This is awesome.
So I'm going to flip over to your lifts and you on that platform.
Yeah. So this is 86. Was super happy with that because my snatch hasn't been like feeling the greatest lately. And like 82 is kind of where I was feeling good. And then, yeah, this 86 obviously felt really good. And then we decided to try for a PR for my 89, which will be the next video. And I think I just was thinking too much about it. I feel like I could have had it, but it's very nerve-wracking up there.
So I have a quick question. No singlet. No lifters.
Yeah, everyone was saying why the no lifters. Lately, I've been trying to go away from lifters just because CrossFit, you just never know. I don't want to be, at the games trying to run in my lifters. So I just wanted to get used to my Metcons. But now after this comp, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to lifters just because like I want to start doing these weightlifting comps again. So yeah, I would love to just get used to both of them. So Metcons obviously and like look at Kelsey Keel. She just freaking lifts the house with Vans on, right? It's like, yeah. And I have really good mobility, so that's why I was like, I don't think I need lifters. For clean and jerk, I for sure like lifters. I just feel more secure. But my overhead squat is very good and I have good mobility. But at the same time, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to lifters just for like the heavy lifts.
So my best friend did the Arnold and they wouldn't let him compete without a singlet.
Oh, yeah. I was worried we were going to have a singlet here, but they just said, no, just make sure that you have a shirt on. Like obviously mine's cut off, but they just wanted like a shirt and just no bra, like CrossFit, right? No tarps off.
And Corey said, so snappy. Wish my snatch looked anything like this.
Thank you so much. It's my favorite lift, so lots of work.
So then we go up to the clean and jerk, and you changed outfits.
Yes.
The yellow shirt to match the yellow plates on the end.
That was not planned, but it does look good. Yeah, this is a PR.
And there you have the lifters on.
Yep.
I love how the bar doesn't bounce.
I know, and I always think it's about to, and that's why I go down with it every time.
Yeah, I saw in the snatch you were like ready to catch it when it bounced up. It went nowhere.
Like, oh, okay. Feels like it's gonna go through the floor.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. PB. I had to go for it. So, I mean, we already kind of knew that I was going to go get second here because this girl was just insane. So I think I would have had to hit, so this is 105. I think I would have had to hit like 109 maybe for me to, or maybe 108. I can't remember, but yeah, to get the first place. So, and the strategy is actually insane. The girl that was in third, she started off at 92. She missed her first lift. She made 92 on her second lift. And then because she wanted to obviously get first, she went up to 100. Her 1RM is 95, but she's like, Kate, we got to just go for it. So she got the clean at 100, which was amazing because she's pretty small too. And then it was just the jerk that she just couldn't get.
Wow. So cool.
But it's all about strategy. Like I had her, the girl who was in third, I had her coach kind of like poking at me, asking me what my numbers were. And I was like, hey, I know what you're doing right now. You better stop that. I'm not telling you anything.
So you don't have to declare ahead of time?
You just have to declare your first lift.
Okay.
And then obviously like you have your lift. They know what your next lift is going to be, but like, I don't know really how it works, but you can change it a little bit here and there because I think they tried to scare me at one point on the first lift, her first lift, I thought she was going to start at 90. And then all of a sudden they put 95 and then they went back down to 92. So I think that's like a tactic that they do where they're like, oh, there's, you know, they put the same number as you. So then for me, I was like, oh crap, this girl's like trying to start at the same as me or whatever. Right. But next time I do a weightlifting coach, I'd love to have a coach just for that kind of stuff. Cause I don't know what's going on. I just want to lift the weight.
But how much fun did you have? It's something you don't normally do. And you can see in this picture, you're with some friends and you're hamming it up for the camera as you like to do anyway. And so how much fun did you end up having?
Yeah, I had so much fun and I'm really glad. So the guy on the left is Jake. That's my boyfriend. And then the guy on the right, his name's Henrik. We just met him here. He's from Norway and he's really cool. And he actually wasn't going to do the comp. And then last minute, he's like, okay, I'm doing it. So I'm just really glad. Like we had some friends that were doing it as well. And he actually ended up getting first. So that was really cool. Yeah, I had just a blast. It was a very long day, but it was really, really cool. Super fun experience.
And last week we talked about your routine as you approach the bar. Got to see it in full effect on the video. The butt slap, the whole 9 yards.
The butt slap. I had a few comments on that on the weekend. People were like, "Wow, you're really into it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's just how I got to get going. Got to get the nervous system going."
So where's the medal?
It's at home. We're at the gym right now, but it's at home. It's chilling.
Is it like in a sock drawer or are you going to display it or?
Well, I might display it at home. Right now it's just sitting. Oh yeah, I guess it is on display. It's just on my shelf. So like on our bed, we have a thing up top and it's just sitting there with the check, the big check.
The $2.5 million.
Yeah, the $2.5 million dollar bill, y'all.
Awesome. All right, so that was a great start to the show. Getting to see you lift and do well and be podium the whole 9. So you're now mobile. We've got you on the phone this week, and you're going to show us CrossFit Wanderlust.
Yes, I am.
Fitness park.
It's insane. The fitness park. Jake just said I like that. Hi everyone, say hi to Jake.
Hey Jake.
All right, here we go. Okay, wait, can I turn this around? Let's see. No, I'll just do it like this, I guess. Okay, so we got the parking lot here.
And like everybody rides scooters?
Oh yeah, you feel like you're on a Mario Kart game every day. That's why I want to take you guys out for a rip because it's actually insane. But I did put a video on the drive just of us driving to the waterfalls. Like even with that, you can see how crazy it is. People are just like, "Wah." You just have to kind of be ruthless when you're driving.
Okay, I'll try to pull that up while you're walking us over to the gym.
Okay, so this is actually another room where they do like booty class, Metcon class, calorie burn and stuff like that. So that's this one. And then, yeah, obviously we've got all the scooters here. That's an office over there. And then this is the road that you come into the village. Oh, here's Liz. This is my friend Liz. Say hello to Scott and everybody on the podcast. She's the most amazing person you'll ever meet. So always smiling, always happy. You would love her, Scott. Okay, so here we are with the cafe. Here's Kiko. You've got the bar here where they make drinks and everything. We've got a bunch of shirts and whatever else here, socks. And then this is an open gym over here. So the open gym is actually pretty big, but you're going to be surprised when you see the other gyms because it is insane. So open gym, we've got like a little cardio corner. We've got a stretching corner, some turf, obviously like a rig and everything over here. Did Dave told me the plans over here. This is going to actually get ripped out. It's an AC room. There's going to be some really new or some new stuff over here, which is really cool. We've got bathrooms in the corner. And then I'll take you to the main room. It's huge.
Oh, wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, we've got a big class. Like usually on Saturdays, we'll have like 100 people in one class. It's insane. So we've got like this big room here. And then over in the back, there's jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, and all of that in the back there. And we've
So
got,
when there's 100 people in there,
I'm going to go where I can hear you. Just a sec.
Okay.
And more seating over here. Pretty cool, eh?
Very cool. So when you have 100
Okay, I can hear you.
people, how many coaches are there?
So usually for that class, there's 3 coaches.
Wow, still a lot.
Yeah, I know. It is a lot. Even for these classes, I think there's two coaches, and it can get up to like, 50, 60, sometimes more. It just kind of depends, how many people are here in Bali. Sometimes you can hit like 70, 80 people classes, but usually it sticks to around 50, I'd say, on an average.
Corey says 30 people is a lot to wrangle.
Yeah. I know, just 30 is a lot.
So it looks massive. Like if you put 100 people in there, is it cramped, or do you still have some space?
It can be pretty crammed. It kind of depends what the workout is. So like he's had workouts where there's barbells, and when it's barbells, I mean, usually Saturdays is always a partner WOD. So it's usually 2 people. Sometimes he'll do 3, sometimes he'll do 4 people. It kind of just depends what he decides on that week. But yeah, when there's like barbells, then it's a lot. Usually he'll do running, which is kind of cool. And then you just run out down this road here. We've got like a mile loop that we go out onto the main road, which can be kind of sketchy because again, the driving is insane. So you have to, and there isn't really sidewalks here. So it's like, you're just on the side of the road, but people are great. Like I said, the drivers just, they know, they see the pedestrians and then they rip past you.
Let's just show them.
So you got the video. Yeah, so this is like, yeah. This is out in the boon.
It goes back.
Okay. Yeah, this is a time lapse.
Oh no.
Oh.
I get there.
But where we stay, it's a lot busier, so it's not as chill as this video. Like that's when we were out looking for waterfalls, so it was not as busy. But when you're out here, it's pretty, it can be pretty intense.
Wow.
Yeah, that's beautiful, right? Where we are, it's a lot more, it's not as green. There aren't as much rice fields and stuff, but it's crazy because even on the highway, it's like we're used to the lines telling us what to do, right? But when you're driving on the highway, you've got cars just weaving in between, sometimes just driving in the middle of the line, doing whatever they want. They kind of, I feel like the scooters are what kind of tell cars what to do. I mean, we get the right of way, usually the scooters, but yeah, there isn't really, it's just guidelines. The lines are just guidelines. They don't really use them.
Wow, that's insane. And that's every day.
Oh yeah. You have a mini heart attack every day.
And then you run on those same roads?
Yeah, but the road that takes us out to this little loop, it's just maybe, I don't know, 100 meters. That's kind of sketchy that you're on the main road. And then you go down like a really nice road that isn't very busy. So that's nice. It's only just a little bit of the time that you're running on the sketchy road.
Yeah. Corey says it's the pirate code.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wow, that's been fun. This was a fun one. We got to see the gym. We got to see how big it was. We got to see you lift. Got to see you win $2.5 million. Can't wait till we get all the cool equipment for this podcast now.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And I'm really, really enjoying your cold plunge conversations.
Ice bath chats. It seriously helps so much.
Yeah. So it's funny. I did a documentary on a masters athlete, and he begged me to do the interviews while he was in the ice bath because it made the time go by faster.
It really does. Yesterday, I didn't do an ice bath chat because I was actually on the phone with my friend. I was like, we were ready to get off the phone with each other. And I'm like, wait, you need to wait like 3 more minutes. Just keep talking to me because I'm about to get into the ice bath.
Yeah.
And time just went by and I didn't even know I was in there.
So do you sauna and do that, or do you just do the ice bath?
So in the morning, I just do about 3 minutes just before training. And then at night, when we come here to recover, I don't do it every day, but when we come here to recover, I'll go back and forth between the sauna and the ice bath.
Okay. And do you use any of the warmer tubs or just the cold one?
Sometimes I'll go in the hot tub, yeah. But mainly it's just sauna and ice bath.
Yeah.
It's getting hot here right now. Like the first week that we were here is pretty cool. And then just lately it started getting, because it's starting, rainy season will be starting soon. And so you can just feel it in the air. It's getting muggy. It's getting hot. So yeah, the sauna's enough for me.
Does the ice bath make that feel better or worse?
It's better at first for sure. That's why I've been loving to do it in the morning, just because it kind of brings down your core temperature. And then when you go start to work out, like you feel pretty good. Obviously, after not too long at all, you start to feel hot again. But I mean, it helps for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Kenneth jumped in and said that that prize purse was the biggest prize purse in the history of prize purses.
Yeah, right? 2.5 mil. Oh, it's so funny how different places have like millions of dollars.
Right. It's so funny. So funny.
Because I pay with like $100,000 bills. It's like, here you go with my $100,000 bill.
That's great. Well,
actually, let me show you before we get off.
I was going to say next week you could show us all the currency.
I'll show you this one right now. That's $100,000 right there, boys and girls. And I got a bunch of them.
Oh, she's making it rain.
Making it rain. That's not even very much right there. But
awesome. Well, Hattie, we will let you go.
All right.
We have a busy weekend with Masters Fitness going on here in the States. And actually, Corey in the chat, he's actually competing there this weekend. And he's my roomie. He's my roomie. So we're going to hang out.
Nice.
With that, I'll let everybody know. Thank you so much for being in the chat. And we'll catch everybody next time on Fitness and Fun in Bali with Hattie Kanyo. Bye, guys.